Welcome to a new Sleep Dive episode. If you like what you hear, be sure to check out our other titles and subscribe for new releases. This time we're learning about flow engineering. Get comfy, close your eyes, let's begin.
Before we dive into flow engineering, let's take a moment to understand how this learning technique works. We're going to be using a combination of hypnosis and a memory technique called the mind palace. Think of hypnosis as a state of deep relaxation and focused attention, kind of like when you're engrossed in a captivating book. It's not about losing control, but rather about increasing your receptiveness to new information.
Right, it's all about tapping into that focused state where your mind is open and ready to absorb new ideas. And that's where the mind palace comes in. It's a really powerful technique for improving memory by associating information with vivid mental images and specific locations within a familiar place.
Exactly. Our brains are wired to remember images and locations way better than abstract concepts. So by creating a mental journey through a familiar space and placing memorable images at specific points, we can create strong memory hooks for the information we want to retain. For this deep dive, we'll be using a London bus tour as the foundation for your mind palace.
Okay, so imagine yourself stepping onto a bright red London bus. We're going to visit 60 different stops on this tour, and each stop will be a locus or a memory point in your mind palace. As we move through the tour, we'll number these loci and guide you to create multisensory images that merge the numbered loci keywords from the flow engineering material and the concepts themselves.
And to help you relax even deeper and enhance your receptivity, we'll be tapping into those delta brainwaves. As you breathe in, imagine a soft, warm light filling your mind. And as you breathe out, let go of any tension or stress. With each breath, feel yourself sinking deeper into a state of calm and focus. Ready to begin our journey.
Absolutely. Our first stop is Buckingham Palace loci number 1. Imagine standing before the palace gates and seeing a giant golden key intricately carved and gleaming in the sunlight. This key represents the scope of a value stream, the first key concept from the book. It signifies the entire journey from a customer's initial need all the way to the final delivery of value.
Now, as our bus pulls away from Buckingham Palace, let's consider this what makes up a value stream. The book defines it as a series of steps that an organization undertakes to deliver a product or service to a customer.
So it's not just about the final product, but every single step involved in getting there. That makes sense.
Precisely, and to unlock customer satisfaction, we need to understand and optimize each step in this journey using that golden key to unlock the full potential of the value stream.
Okay, I'm starting to see how this works. So what's our next stop?
Our next stop is Trafalgar Square loci number 2. Picture yourself standing in the heart of the square surrounded by bustling crowds and iconic fountains. In the center, there's a massive fountain shaped like a cybernetic control system with water cascading down in a continuous loop. This represents the concept of flow within a value stream.
A cybernetic control system. Can you explain that a bit more?
Of course, think of it like a thermostat. It takes in information about the temperature, compares it to a desired setting, and then makes adjustments to maintain that temperature. In a value stream, a cybernetic control system uses feedback to monitor performance, identify deviations from the desired outcome, and make adjustments to keep things running smoothly.
So it's about constantly monitoring and adjusting to ensure a smooth and efficient flow of work.
Exactly, and that's what the water flowing in a continuous loop represents. But here's an interesting point from the book. The fountain also has these strategically placed sensors that measure the water flow and quality. This highlights the importance of data and metrics in understanding and managing flow.
So it's not just about visualizing the flow, but also about measuring it to ensure we're on track. I like that. What's next on our tour?
Our third stop is the Tower of London loci number 3. Imagine yourself gazing up at the tower's highest point and seeing a magnificent eagle perched atop its keen eyes scanning the horizon. This represents the importance of clarity in a value stream.
Clarity. How so?
Well, the book emphasizes that to truly manage and optimize a value stream, we need a clear understanding of the path to achieving our target value. We need to know where we're going, how we're going to get there, and what metrics we'll use to measure our success.
So the eagle's sharp vision represents that clear understanding of the path ahead, right? It's about being able to see the entire value stream and identify any potential obstacles.
Precisely, the eagle's ability to spot even the smallest detail from a great distance represents the level of clarity we need to achieve in understanding our value streams.
Okay, I'm starting to grasp these concepts. What's our next stop?
Next, we arrive at the London Eye loci number 4. Imagine yourself soaring high above the city in a glass capsule slowly rotating to reveal a panoramic view of London's intricate network of streets, buildings, and people below. This represents the interconnected nature of a value stream.
Interconnected. In what way?
Well, the book emphasizes that a value stream isn't just a series of isolated steps, it's a network of interconnected activities, processes, and people all working together to deliver value to the customer.
So it's like a giant puzzle with each piece playing a vital role in the overall picture.
Exactly, and just as the London Eye offers a view of how everything connects, mapping a value stream helps us visualize those connections, identify dependencies, and understand how each part impacts the whole.
Okay, that makes sense. So what's next on our tour?
Our fifth stop is the Houses of Parliament Loci number 5. Imagine stepping inside and witnessing a lively debate taking place. On one side of the chamber, the word value is emblazoned in gold. On the other side, clarity shines in silver. And in the center, a pulsating wave of blue represents flow.
Interesting. What's the significance of this debate?
Well, the book highlights that these three elements, value, clarity, and flow, are essential but fragile. They're hard to establish and easily lost. The passionate arguments you hear represent the constant push and pull required to maintain a healthy balance between these three forces.
So it's not enough to just establish these elements, we need to actively manage and protect them.
Precisely, achieving a state of flow where value is delivered consistently and efficiently requires constant attention, vigilance, and a willingness to adapt to changing circumstances.
That's a great point. I'm starting to see how flow engineering is about more than just optimizing processes. It's about creating a culture of continuous improvement and adaptation.
Exactly. It's a holistic approach that involves people, processes, and a deep understanding of customer needs.
Okay, let's continue our journey. Where are we headed next?
Our sixth stop is Piccadilly Circus Loci number 6. Picture yourself standing in the heart of this bustling intersection surrounded by giant flashing screens displaying intricate networks of lines and nodes. These networks represent the complex dependencies that exist within a value stream where human collaboration often faces scalability challenges.
Dependencies. What does that mean in the context of a value stream?
It means that different parts of the value stream rely on each other to function effectively. For example, one team might need to complete their work before another team can begin theirs.
Okay, I see. And these dependencies can create bottlenecks if they're not managed properly.
Exactly. The constant flicker and movement of the lines and nodes on the screens remind you that these relationships are dynamic and need to be actively managed to ensure a smooth and efficient flow of work.
So understanding and managing these dependencies is crucial to optimizing the value stream.
Absolutely. By mapping these dependencies and identifying potential bottlenecks, we can take steps to streamline processes and ensure that work flows smoothly from one stage to the next.
This is fascinating. I'm starting to see how all these concepts connect and build upon each other. Where to next?
Our seventh stop takes us to the British Museum Loci number 7. Imagine yourself joining a group of archaeologists meticulously excavating a site. They're carefully brushing away layers of dirt, revealing a stunning mosaic beneath. This represents the process of uncovering hidden value within a value stream.
Hidden value. How do we uncover that?
By mapping the flow of work and analyzing each step, we can often identify areas where resources are being wasted or where processes are inefficient. Just as the archaeologists uncover a beautiful mosaic by removing layers of dirt, we can reveal hidden value by eliminating waste and streamlining processes.
So it's about looking beneath the surface to find opportunities for improvement.
Precisely, the intricate details of the mosaic symbolize the potential improvement that often lies hidden within a value stream.
Okay, I'm seeing how this connects to the idea of continuous improvement. What's next on our London adventure?
Our eighth stop brings us to the awe-inspiring St. Paul's Cathedral Loci number 8. Imagine yourself standing in the nave surrounded by towering columns and intricate stained glass windows, listening to a choir singing in perfect harmony. Their voices blend seamlessly, creating a sense of effortless flow and unity.
That sounds beautiful. How does this relate to flow engineering?
This image represents the power of aligning individual efforts within a value stream, of creating a shared understanding and purpose that allows everyone to work together seamlessly. The harmonious voices of the choir symbolize a team operating in a state of flow where individual contributions blend together to create something greater than the sum of its parts.
So it's about creating a sense of shared purpose and fostering collaboration among team members.
Exactly. The soaring arches of the cathedral also symbolize the potential for greatness when a team operates in a state of flow, achieving results that wouldn't be possible through individual efforts alone.
I love that analogy. It's a powerful reminder of how important teamwork is in achieving optimal flow. Where to next?
Our ninth stop takes us back in time to Shakespeare's Globe Theatre Loci number 9. Imagine yourself watching a captivating performance of Hamlet. The actors move with grace and precision, their words and gestures flowing seamlessly together to tell a compelling story.
What a vivid image. How does this connect to flow engineering?
This image represents the importance of eliminating unnecessary steps and handoffs within a value stream, creating a smooth and uninterrupted flow of work. Just as the actors' movements flow together seamlessly, we want work to progress through the value stream without unnecessary delays or interruptions.
So it's about streamlining processes and removing any obstacles that could hinder the flow of work.
Exactly. The power and impact of the performance remind you that when work flows effortlessly, it can be both productive and deeply satisfying for everyone involved.
That's a great point. I'm definitely feeling more relaxed and engaged with this learning process. What's our next stop?
Our 10th stop brings us to the Tate Modern Loci number 10. Picture yourself walking through the gallery surrounded by abstract paintings with vibrant colors and dynamic forms that seem to shift and change before your eyes.
Okay, I can see that. How does this relate to flow engineering?
This image represents the fluidity of a value stream, the need for flexibility and adaptability in the face of changing customer needs and market conditions. Just as the abstract paintings are constantly evolving, a value stream needs to be able to adjust and adapt to maintain its effectiveness.
So it's about being agile and responsive to change.
Precisely, each brushstroke on the canvas symbolizes a decision point, a moment where we must choose the path that best serves our ultimate goal of delivering value to the customer.
That's a great analogy. It highlights the importance of being able to make informed decisions and adjust course as needed.
Exactly, and remember, the book emphasizes that flow engineering is an iterative process, constantly evolving and adapting to meet new challenges and opportunities.
This is fascinating. I'm really enjoying this journey and the way it's helping me understand these concepts. Where are we headed next?
Our 11th stop brings us to the National Gallery Loci number 11. But this time, instead of admiring masterpieces, imagine yourself standing before a giant canvas that is completely blank.
A blank canvas, that's interesting. How does that represent a concept from flow engineering?
This blank canvas symbolizes the starting point of our flow engineering journey. It represents the state before we map the value stream, before we have a clear picture of the current state.
So it's like a fresh start, a blank slate where we can create something new and valuable.
Exactly, and just like an artist approaches a blank canvas with a sense of possibility and excitement, we should approach flow engineering with an open mind and a willingness to explore new ways of working.
I love that perspective. It's about embracing the potential for positive change and innovation. Where to next on our London adventure?
Our 12th stop brings us to the bustling borough market, Loci number 12. Imagine yourself surrounded by stalls overflowing with fresh produce, aromatic spices, and tempting street food from all over the world.
Okay, I can practically smell the delicious food already. How does this vibrant market represent a concept from flow engineering?
This bustling marketplace represents the importance of feedback and communication within a value stream. Notice how the vendors interact with customers, how they adjust their offerings based on demand, and how they constantly seek to optimize their flow of goods and services.
So it's about being responsive to customer feedback and continuously adapting to improve the value stream.
Precisely, a value stream thrives on feedback and communication, just like a bustling marketplace relies on the constant exchange of information and goods.
That's a great point. I'm starting to see how these seemingly disparate concepts are all interconnected and essential for creating a successful value stream.
Exactly, and the book emphasizes that a healthy value stream is dynamic and responsive, constantly seeking ways to improve and deliver greater value to the customer.
This is fantastic. I'm really starting to understand the core principles of flow engineering. Where to next?
Our 13th stop takes us back to Shakespeare's Globe Theatre, Loci number 13. But this time, instead of watching a performance from the audience, imagine yourself backstage witnessing the organized chaos of a costume change. Actors are rushing about, assistants are making last-minute adjustments, and a sense of urgency fills the air.
Okay, I can picture that. What concept does this represent?
This scene represents the challenge of managing dependencies within a value stream, ensuring that all the necessary elements are in place at the right time to prevent delays and bottlenecks.
So it's about coordinating different parts of the value stream to ensure a smooth and efficient flow of work.
Exactly. Just as the backstage crew at the Globe Theatre works together to ensure a seamless performance, we need to carefully manage dependencies within a value stream to prevent disruptions and delays.
I see how this connects to the idea of bottlenecks we discussed earlier. What's next on our tour?
Our 14th stop brings us to the historic Westminster Abbey, Loci number 14. Imagine yourself standing in the nave, surrounded by towering columns and intricate stained glass windows. Feel a sense of stability and grandeur as you take in the beauty and history of this magnificent structure.
Okay, I can picture that. How does this relate to flow engineering?
This image represents the importance of structure and stability within a value stream. Just as Westminster Abbey has stood the test of time, a well-designed value stream needs a solid foundation to support the flow of work and ensure consistent delivery of value.
So it's about creating a framework that can withstand change and provide stability over time.
Exactly. The sense of permanence and grandeur you feel in Westminster Abbey represents the potential for a well-designed value stream to endure and deliver value consistently and reliably.
That's a great point. I'm really enjoying how these images are helping me understand these concepts. Where to next?
Our 15th stop takes us to the fascinating Science Museum Loci number 15. Imagine yourself walking through an exhibit on the laws of physics, witnessing demonstrations of gravity, momentum, and energy transfer.
Okay, I can picture that. How do these fundamental principles connect to flow engineering?
These laws of physics represent the underlying forces that govern a value stream. Just as gravity influences the movement of objects, certain principles and constraints shape the flow of work.
So it's about understanding the natural laws that govern performance and working with them rather than against them.
Precisely, the Science Museum reminds us that by understanding these underlying forces, we can design more effective value streams that work in harmony with the natural principles that govern performance.
This is great. It's fascinating to see how these scientific principles apply to something like flow engineering.
Exactly, and remember, the book emphasizes that a deep understanding of these principles is crucial to optimizing a value stream and achieving sustainable success.
Okay, I'm ready for our next stop. Where are we headed?
Our 16th stop takes us to the Natural History Museum Loci number 16. Imagine yourself standing before the massive skeleton of a Tyrannosaurus Rex, its jaws agape as if frozen in a roar.
Wow, what a powerful image. How does this relate to flow engineering?
This image represents the potential for a value stream to become stuck, to fall prey to inertia and stagnation.
So it's a warning about the dangers of complacency and the need to keep things moving?
Exactly. Just as the T-Rex is now extinct, a value stream that fails to adapt and evolve can become obsolete.
That's a great analogy. It highlights the importance of continuous improvement and innovation to ensure a value stream's long-term success.
Precisely. Remember, a value stream needs to be actively managed and nurtured to prevent it from becoming stagnant and losing its relevance.
Okay, I'm ready for our next stop. Where are we head?
Our 17th stop brings us to Kensington Palace Loci number 17. Imagine yourself strolling through the palace gardens, surrounded by meticulously manicured lawns, vibrant flower beds, and the gentle sound of water trickling from a peaceful fountain.
That sounds lovely. How does this serene setting relate to flow engineering?
This image represents the ideal state of a value stream where work flows effortlessly, waste is minimized, and value is maximized. The serene atmosphere of the gardens symbolizes a state of harmony and efficiency, where everything is working in perfect balance.
So it's a vision of what we're striving for, a reminder of the potential for a truly optimized value stream.
Exactly. While perfection may be unattainable, the image of the Kensington Palace Gardens inspires us to strive for a state of optimal flow, where work is both productive and fulfilling.
That's a great point. It's important to have a clear vision of what we're working towards.
Absolutely, and the book emphasizes that flow engineering is a journey of continuous improvement, always seeking to refine processes and create a more efficient and satisfying work experience.
Okay, I'm eager to continue our journey. Where to next?
Our 18th stop brings us to the lively Covent Garden Market Loci number 18. Imagine yourself surrounded by street performers, artists, and musicians, each showcasing their unique talents and creating a vibrant and energetic atmosphere.
What a fun image. How does this relate to flow engineering?
This scene represents the diversity of skills and perspectives that are needed within a value stream. Just as Covent Garden Market thrives on the contributions of many different individuals, a successful value stream needs to embrace and leverage the unique skills and talents of each team member.
So it's about valuing diversity and fostering a collaborative environment where everyone can contribute their best.
Exactly. The lively atmosphere of Covent Garden Market reminds you that a healthy value stream is a dynamic and evolving ecosystem where creativity and innovation are encouraged and celebrated.
I love that analogy. It's a reminder that a successful value stream is about more than just efficiency. It's also about fostering a positive and supportive work environment.
Precisely, and the book highlights that when people feel valued and empowered, they're more likely to be engaged and contribute their best work.
Okay, I'm ready for our next stop. Where are we headed?
Our 19th stop takes us back to Buckingham Palace Loci number 19. But this time, instead of focusing on the grandeur of the palace, notice the palace guards standing stoically in their red uniforms and bearskin hats. They've formed a tight circle, their eyes alert, protecting something valuable within.
Okay, I can see that. How does this relate to flow engineering?
This image represents the importance of protecting the flow of value within a value stream. Just as the palace guards protect the palace and its inhabitants, we need to safeguard the core processes and principles that enable a value stream to function effectively.
So it's about being vigilant and proactive in identifying and addressing any threats to the value stream's stability and efficiency.
Precisely, the guards' unwavering discipline reminds us that a successful value stream requires commitment and a willingness to defend the principles that underpin its success.
That's a great point. It highlights the importance of being proactive in maintaining a healthy value stream. Where to next?
Our 20th stop brings us to the iconic Tower Bridge Loci number 20. Imagine yourself standing on the bridge as it majestically opens, allowing a tall ship to pass through. Watch as the two halves of the bridge smoothly raise and lower, a marvel of engineering and a symbol of London's rich maritime history.
What a stunning image. How does this relate to flow engineering?
This scene represents the need for flexibility and adaptability within a value stream. Just as the Tower Bridge can adjust to accommodate different types of vessels, a value stream needs to be able to respond to changing circumstances and unexpected challenges.
So it's about being able to adapt and adjust to maintain a smooth flow of work even when faced with disruptions.
Exactly. The smooth operation of the bridge reminds you that even the most complex systems can be designed to handle disruptions, gracefully ensuring a continuous flow of value.
That's a great analogy. It highlights the importance of building resilience and flexibility into a value stream. Where to next?
Our 21st stop takes us to the London Dungeon Loci number 21. Imagine yourself descending into the dimly lit depths of this historic attraction where tales of torture plague and infamous criminals come to life. Feel a shiver run down your spine as you enter this world of darkness and mystery.
Okay, this is a bit of a change of pace from the previous stops. How does this eerie setting connect to flow engineering?
This image represents the fear and uncertainty that often accompany change. When implementing flow engineering principles, you might encounter resistance from people who are comfortable with the existing way of doing things.
So the London Dungeon symbolizes the challenges we might face when trying to implement change.
Exactly. It's a reminder that change can be uncomfortable and even scary for some people. The spooky atmosphere of the dungeon encourages you to face these fears head-on, knowing that overcoming them is essential for growth and improvement.
That's a powerful message. It's important to acknowledge that change can be difficult, but ultimately it's often necessary for progress.
Precisely, and the book emphasizes that effective leadership is crucial for guiding people through these transitions and helping them see the benefits of embracing new ways of working.
Okay, I'm ready to move on from the spooky dungeon. Where are we headed next?
Our 22nd stop brings us to the colorful Camden Market Loci number 22. Imagine yourself navigating through a maze of stalls selling unique clothing, handmade crafts, and vintage treasures from all over the world. Feel the energy and creativity that pulsates through this eclectic marketplace.
Okay, that's a welcome change from the dark dungeon. How does this vibrant market represent a concept from flow engineering?
Camden Market, with its diverse offerings and ever-changing landscape, represents the iterative nature of flow engineering. It's a reminder that the journey to creating a truly optimized value stream is a process of continuous improvement, experimentation, and adaptation.
So it's about being willing to try new things, learn from our mistakes, and constantly refine our approach.
Exactly. The eclectic mix of offerings at Camden Market reminds you that there's no one-size-fits-all solution in flow engineering. The best approach will always depend on the specific needs of your organization and the unique challenges you're facing.
That's a great point. It highlights the importance of being flexible and adaptable in our approach to flow engineering.
Precisely, and the book emphasizes that flow engineering is not a rigid set of rules, but a set of guiding principles that can be applied in a variety of contexts.
Okay, I'm eager to continue our journey. Where to next?
Our 23rd stop takes us to the iconic Abbey Road Crosswalk Loci number 23, made famous by the Beatles. Imagine yourself recreating the iconic album cover, walking in single file across the street, each step perfectly synchronized with your companions.
What a fun image. How does this relate to flow engineering?
This image represents the concept of single-piece flow, where work items are processed one at a time, minimizing wait times and maximizing efficiency. Just as the Beatles walked across the crosswalk in a single-file, work items should flow smoothly through the value stream without unnecessary interruptions or delays.
So it's about streamlining the project and eliminating any bottlenecks that would slow things down.
Exactly. The rhythmic stride of the Beatles crossing Abbey Road reminds you that a steady and consistent pace can be far more productive than rushing or multitasking.
That's a great analogy. I'm starting to see how this concept could be applied to my own work to improve efficiency and reduce stress.
Precisely, and the book emphasizes that single-piece flow is a key principle for achieving a state of optimal flow and minimizing waste within a value stream.
Okay, I'm ready for our next stop. Where are we headed?
Our 24th stop brings us to the vast expanse of Hyde Park Loci number 24. Imagine yourself lying on a grassy knoll, gazing up at the clouds drifting lazily across the sky. Feel the gentle breeze on your skin and the warmth of the sun on your face.
Ah, that sounds so relaxing. How does this peaceful scene relate to flow engineering?
This image represents the importance of taking time to reflect and observe. Just as you're taking in the beauty of Hyde Park and letting your mind wander, we need to step back from the daily grind and gain a broader perspective on the value stream.
So it's about taking a break from the day-to-day tasks and looking at the bigger picture.
Exactly. The peaceful setting of Hyde Park reminds you that a clear and focused mind is essential for making sound decisions and identifying opportunities for improvement.
That's a great point. It's easy to get caught up in the details and lose sight of the overall goal.
Precisely, and the book emphasizes that taking time for reflection and observation is crucial for identifying areas where we can simplify, streamline, and improve our value streams.
Okay, I'm ready to continue our exploration. Where are we headed next?
Our 25th stop brings us to the bustling Oxford Street Loci number 25. Imagine yourself navigating through crowds of shoppers, each with their own unique destination and purpose. Feel the energy and excitement of this iconic shopping destination.
Okay, I could picture that it's quite a contrast from the peaceful setting of Hyde Park. How does this scene relate to flow engineering?
Oxford Street, with its diverse crowds and bustling energy, represents the challenge of managing conflicting priorities within a value stream. Just as each shopper on Oxford Street has their own individual needs and desires, a value stream must cater to the needs of various stakeholders, each with their own priorities and expectations.
So it's about finding a way to balance these competing demands and ensure that the value stream is meeting the needs of everyone involved.
Exactly. The energy of the crowd reminds you that effective communication and collaboration are essential for navigating complex environments and ensuring that everyone is working towards a common goal.
That's a great point. It highlights the importance of communication and alignment in managing a successful value stream. Where to next?
Our 26th stop brings us to the Royal Albert Hall Loci number 26, a magnificent concert venue renowned for its exceptional acoustics and grandeur. Imagine yourself attending a performance by a world-renowned orchestra. Feel the power and precision of the music as the musicians play in perfect synchronization, their individual talents blending together to create a harmonious whole.
What a beautiful image. How does this scene relate to flow engineering?
This scene represents the power of a well-aligned value stream, where each team member understands their role and how their work contributes to the overall goal. Just as the musicians in an orchestra work together to create a beautiful symphony, a well-aligned value stream allows individual contributions to blend seamlessly, creating a harmonious flow of work that delivers exceptional results.
So it's about fostering a sense of shared purpose and ensuring that everyone is working together effectively.
Precisely, the soaring music reminds you that when a team operates in true flow, it can achieve extraordinary results that wouldn't be possible through individual efforts alone.
That's a powerful analogy. It highlights the importance of teamwork and collaboration in achieving optimal flow. Where to next?
Our 27th stop brings us to the opulent Harrods department store Loci number 27. Imagine yourself stepping inside this retail palace surrounded by luxurious goods from around the world. Feel the sense of abundance and the allure of exceptional customer service.
Okay, I can picture that it's quite a contrast from the grand setting of the Royal Albert Hall. How does this scene relate to flow engineering?
Harrods, with its focus on luxury and customer experience, represents the importance of delivering exceptional value to the customer. Remember, a value stream should always be focused on creating value for the customer, exceeding their expectations, and building lasting relationships.
So it's about understanding customer needs and preferences and ensuring that the value stream is designed to deliver a truly satisfying experience.
Exactly. The sheer abundance of choices at Harrods reminds you that understanding customer needs and preferences is crucial to delivering a truly satisfying experience.
That's a great point. It highlights the importance of keeping the customer at the center of our thinking when designing and optimizing a value stream. Where to next?
Our 28th stop brings us to the tranquil Kyoto Garden in Holland Park Loci number 28. Imagine yourself finding a quiet bench beneath a blossoming cherry tree. Feel the serenity of this peaceful oasis surrounded by the gentle sounds of nature and the beauty of Japanese landscaping.
Ah, that sounds so peaceful. How does this serene setting relate to flow engineering?
This image represents the importance of creating a calm and supportive environment for the value stream to thrive. Just as the Kyoto Garden provides a peaceful retreat from the hustle and bustle of city life, a healthy value stream needs a supportive environment where people feel safe, respected, and empowered to do their best work.
So it's about creating a positive work environment where people can focus and collaborate effectively.
Exactly. The tranquility of the garden reminds you that a team can only perform at its best when it feels safe, respected, and empowered.
That's a great point. It highlights the importance of the human element in flow engineering.
Precisely. And the book emphasizes that a positive and supportive work environment is essential for fostering creativity, innovation, and a sense of shared purpose.
Okay, I'm ready to continue our exploration. Where to next?
Our 29th stop brings us back to the bustling world of markets, this time to Portobello Road Market, loci number 29, famous for its antiques and vintage finds. Imagine yourself sifting through a treasure trove of unique and valuable items, discovering hidden gems and uncovering unexpected treasures.
Okay, I can picture that it's quite a contrast from the tranquil setting of the Kyoto Garden. How does this scene relate to flow engineering?
Portobello Road Market, with its endless possibilities for discovery, represents the potential for finding hidden gems within a value stream. It's about uncovering opportunities for improvement that may have been overlooked, finding creative solutions, and maximizing the value that can be delivered.
So it's about being curious and open-minded, always looking for ways to do things better.
Exactly. The thrill of the hunt at Portobello Road Market reminds you that a curious and open mind can lead to unexpected breakthroughs and innovative solutions within a value stream.
That's a great point. It highlights the importance of a continuous improvement mindset. Where to next?
Our 30th and final stop for this part of our journey brings us to the majestic Hampton Court Palace, loci number 30. Imagine yourself walking through the grand halls, admiring the intricate tapestries and ornate ceilings. Feel the weight of history and the grandeur of this royal residence.
Wow, what a stunning image. How does this relate to flow engineering?
This image represents the importance of visualizing the future state of the value stream. Just as Hampton Court Palace was built with a clear vision of its grandeur and purpose, we need to have a clear picture of what success looks like for our value stream.
So it's about setting ambitious goals and having a clear understanding of what we're striving for.
Exactly. The grandeur of Hampton Court Palace reminds you that setting ambitious goals can inspire and motivate a team to achieve greatness.
This has been an incredible journey so far. I'm amazed at how much I've learned already.
We've done a fantastic job. We've covered a lot of ground today, exploring the foundational concepts of flow engineering through vivid imagery and relatable examples.
Yes, it's amazing how these images have helped me remember these concepts so clearly. I'm eager to continue our exploration in the next part of our Sleep Dive series.
Excellent. For now, allow your mind to rest and absorb all that you've learned. We'll pick up our exploration in the next part of our Sleep Dive series. For now, allow your mind to rest and absorb all that you've learned. Welcome back to our Sleep Dive exploration of flow engineering. Remember that London bus tour, our mind palace filled with vivid images representing key concepts. We're going to continue that journey now, deepening your understanding and strengthening those memory connections.
I'm ready to hop back on that bus and explore more of London's landmarks while learning about flow engineering. It's amazing how those images have helped me remember these concepts.
That's the power of the mind palace technique. Now settle back in, close your eyes once again, and let's continue our journey toward mastering flow engineering. Feel that soft, warm light filling your mind, and with each breath, release any lingering tension or stress.
Okay, I'm feeling relaxed and focused, ready to explore more of our mental map of London. Where are we headed next?
Our 31st stop brings us to the vibrant Brick Lane Market, loci number 31, known for its street art, vintage shops, and multicultural atmosphere. Imagine yourself strolling down this lively street, surrounded by colorful murals, each telling a unique story.
I can picture it. It's such a creative and energetic atmosphere. How does this relate to flow engineering?
Brick Lane, with its mix of cultures and perspectives, represents the importance of embracing diversity and inclusivity within a value stream. Just as Brick Lane thrives on the contributions of people from different backgrounds, a successful value stream benefits from the diverse perspectives and experiences of its team members.
So it's about recognizing that everyone brings something unique to the table and valuing those differences.
Exactly. The creative energy of Brick Lane reminds you that a team that welcomes different viewpoints is more likely to be innovative, adaptable, and successful at solving complex problems.
That's a great point. It's a reminder that diversity is a strength, not a weakness. Where to next on our tour?
Our 32nd stop takes us to the serene Kew Gardens, loci number 32, a botanical paradise home to a breathtaking collection of plants from around the world. Imagine yourself wandering through the lush greenhouses, marveling at the intricate beauty of nature and the diversity of life on display.
That sounds beautiful and relaxing. I can practically smell the flowers and feel the humid air of the greenhouses. How does this scene relate to flow engineering?
Kew Gardens, with its vibrant ecosystem and interconnectedness of life, represents the importance of nurturing and supporting the value stream, just as a gardener carefully tends to their plants to help them grow and thrive.
So it's about providing the resources, support, and guidance that a value stream needs to flourish.
Exactly. Just as a plant needs sunlight, water, and nutrients to grow, a value stream needs the right resources, tools, and leadership to reach its full potential.
That's a great analogy. It emphasizes the importance of creating a supportive environment for a value stream to succeed. Where to next?
Our 33rd stop brings us to the British Library, Loci number 33, a treasure trove of knowledge and information housed within a stunning architectural masterpiece. Imagine yourself surrounded by towering shelves filled with millions of books, each holding a world of stories and insights waiting to be discovered.
Wow, what a powerful image. I can practically smell the old books and feel the quiet hum of intellectual energy in the air. How does this scene relate to flow engineering?
The British Library, with its vast collection of knowledge, represents the importance of continuous learning and improvement within a value stream. Just as a scholar continually seeks new knowledge and insights, a successful value stream must embrace a culture of learning and continuous improvement.
So it's about always seeking new ways to do things better, learning from our experiences, and staying ahead of the curve.
Exactly. The quiet hum of activity in the British Library reminds you that a team that embraces a culture of learning is always evolving, adapting, and striving to be better.
That's a great point. It highlights the importance of being open to new ideas and approaches. Where to next on our journey?
Our 34th stop brings us back to the Houses of Parliament, Loci number 34. But this time, instead of focusing on the grandeur of the building, imagine it's undergoing renovations. Picture scaffolding surrounding the structure, construction workers hammering and drilling, and painters diligently applying fresh coats of paint.
Okay, I can picture that. It's certainly a different perspective on this iconic landmark. How does this scene relate to flow engineering?
This scene, with its focus on ongoing renovations and improvements, represents the ongoing effort required to maintain and improve a value stream. Just as the Houses of Parliament require constant upkeep and modernization, a successful value stream needs continuous attention and refinement to remain effective and relevant.
So it's about recognizing that flow engineering is not a one-time fix, but an ongoing process of adaptation and improvement.
Exactly. The sounds of construction and the sight of workers diligently improving the structure remind you that a successful value stream is never truly finished, but always evolving and improving.
That's a great point. It highlights the importance of a continuous improvement mindset. Where to next on our tour?
Our 35th stop takes us to the vibrant South Bank Center, Loci number 35, a hub for arts and culture located on the south bank of the Thames. Imagine yourself attending a performance by a cutting-edge dance troupe, their movements fluid and innovative, pushing the boundaries of traditional forms.
That sounds exciting. How does this scene relate to flow engineering?
This performance, with its emphasis on creativity and innovation, represents the importance of embracing new ideas and approaches within a value stream. Just as the dancers are pushing the boundaries of their art form, a successful value stream needs to be willing to challenge assumptions and explore new ways of working.
So it's about encouraging experimentation and fostering a culture of innovation.
Exactly. The energy of the performance reminds you that a team that is willing to take risks and try new things is more likely to discover groundbreaking solutions and achieve breakthrough results.
That's a great point. It's a reminder that sometimes the best way to improve is to step outside our comfort zones and try something new. Where to next on our London adventure?
Our 36th stop takes us back in time to Shakespeare's Globe Theatre, Loci number 36. But this time, instead of watching a tragedy, imagine yourself enjoying a lighthearted comedy. Hear the laughter of the audience as the actors deliver their lines with wit and charm, creating a sense of joy and amusement.
That sounds like a fun change of pace. How does this scene relate to flow engineering?
This scene, with its focus on laughter and lightheartedness, represents the importance of finding moments of joy and humor within the value stream. Just as a good comedy can lift our spirits and provide a much-needed break from stress, a healthy value stream needs to have moments of lightness or fun.
So it's about fostering a positive and supportive work environment where people can enjoy their work and connect with each other on a human level.
Exactly. The shared laughter of the audience reminds you that even the most challenging work can be more enjoyable and productive when approached with a playful spirit.
That's a great reminder. It's easy to get so caught up in the pursuit of efficiency that we forget the importance of having fun along the way?
Precisely, and the book emphasizes that a positive work environment is essential for fostering creativity, collaboration, and a sense of shared purpose.
Okay, I'm ready to continue our exploration of London and flow engineering. Where to next?
Our 37th stop takes us to the dazzling Leicester Square loci number 37, known for its movie premieres, red carpets, and vibrant nightlife. Imagine yourself surrounded by flashing lights, towering movie posters, and the excited chatter of moviegoers. Feel the anticipation and excitement in the air.
Okay, I can picture that it's such a high energy and glamorous atmosphere. How does this scene relate to flow engineering?
Leicester Square, with its focus on entertainment and celebration, represents the excitement and sense of accomplishment that can accompany a successful value stream. Just as a movie premiere generates buzz and excitement, a team that delivers exceptional results deserves to celebrate its success.
So it's about recognizing and celebrating achievements, not just focusing on the next challenge.
Exactly. The energy of Leicester Square reminds you that hard work and dedication can lead to truly rewarding outcomes, and it's important to acknowledge and celebrate those successes.
That's a great point. It's easy to get so focused on the next goal that we forget to appreciate the progress we've already made.
Precisely, and the book emphasizes that celebrating successes, big or small, helps to build momentum and motivate a team to achieve even greater things.
Okay, I'm ready to continue our journey. Where are we headed next?
Our 38th stop brings us to the serene south bank of the Thames loci number 38. Imagine yourself taking a leisurely stroll along the riverbank as the sun begins to set, casting a warm glow on the water. Feel the gentle breeze on your face and the calmness of this peaceful setting.
That sounds lovely and relaxing. As such a contrast from the bustling energy of Leicester Square. How does this scene relate to flow engineering?
This tranquil scene represents the importance of taking time to reflect on and appreciate the work of the value stream. Just as you're enjoying the beauty of the sunset and the peacefulness of the river, it's important to step back from the daily grind and acknowledge the efforts of the team.
So it's about taking time to recognize the hard work and dedication that goes into creating a successful value stream.
Exactly. The peaceful atmosphere reminds you that a healthy value stream requires balance, a time for work, and a time for rest, a time for thriving, and a time for savoring the fruits of your labor.
That's a great point. It's easy to get so caught up in the pursuit of efficiency that we forget to take time to appreciate what we've accomplished.
Precisely, and the book emphasizes that recognizing and celebrating successes, both big and small, helps to build morale and foster a sense of shared accomplishment within a team.
Okay, I'm ready to continue exploring our mental map of London. Where to next?
Our 39th stop brings us to the historic Old Bailey loci number 39, London's Central Criminal Court. Imagine yourself observing a trial, witnessing the meticulous process of gathering evidence, weighing arguments, and delivering a verdict. Feel the weight of the responsibility and the importance of making informed decisions based on facts and evidence.
Okay, I can picture that. It's a very serious and sobering setting compared to some of our previous stops. How does this scene relate to flow engineering?
The Old Bailey, with its focus on evidence-based decision-making, represents the importance of using data and metrics to guide our actions within a value stream. Just as a judge carefully considers all the evidence before delivering a verdict, we need to rely on data and objective measures to track progress, identify areas for improvement, and make informed decisions about how to optimize our value streams.
So it's about making data-driven decisions rather than relying on gut feeling or intuition.
Exactly. The solemnity of the court reminds you that a successful value stream requires a commitment to truth and accuracy, a willingness to face facts, and a dedication to making tough choices based on evidence, not emotions.
That's a great point. It's easy to get swayed by opinions or personal biases, but it's important to rely on objective data to guide our decisions.
Precisely, and the book emphasizes that tracking key metrics and analyzing data is essential for identifying bottlenecks, measuring progress, and making informed adjustments to continuously improve the value stream.
Okay, I'm ready to move on from the serious setting of the Old Bailey. Where to next?
Our 40th stop brings us to the vibrant Chinatown loci number 40, a bustling neighborhood filled with a mix of traditional Chinese restaurant shops and street vendors, all offering a unique taste of Asian culture. Imagine yourself surrounded by the sights, sounds, and smells of this vibrant community, experiencing a fusion of cultures and traditions.
Okay, I can picture that. It's a welcome change from the serious atmosphere of the Old Bailey. How does this scene relate to flow engineering?
Chinatown, with its blend of cultures and collaborative spirit, represents the importance of embracing diversity and cross-functional collaboration within a value stream. Just as Chinatown thrives on the contributions of people from different backgrounds and with various skills, a successful value stream benefits from the diverse perspectives and expertise of its team members.
So it's about bringing together people with different skills and backgrounds to work together towards a common goal.
Exactly. The bustling energy and the mix of aromas and flavors in Chinatown remind you that a team that values diverse contributions is more likely to be creative, innovative, and adaptable in finding solutions to complex challenges.
That's a great point. It's a reminder that a diverse team brings a wider range of perspectives and ideas to the table. Where to next on our London adventure?
Our 41st stop brings us to the tranquil Regent's Park Loci number 41, a sprawling green oasis in the heart of London. Imagine yourself finding a quiet spot by the lake, watching graceful swans glide across the water, and feeling the gentle breeze rustling through the trees. Take a deep breath of fresh air and allow the peacefulness of this setting to wash over you.
Oh, that sounds so relaxing and rejuvenating. It's a welcome change from the bustling energy of Chinatown. How does this serene scene relate to flow engineering?
Regent's Park, with its peaceful atmosphere and sense of spaciousness, represents the importance of creating a space for reflection and continuous improvement within a value stream. Just as you're finding a quiet moment to reflect and recharge in Regent's Park, it's essential to build time for reflection and continuous improvement into the flow of work.
So it's about taking time to step back from the daily grind, assess what's working well, and identify areas for improvement.
Exactly. The tranquility of Regent's Park reminds you that a team that takes time to pause and reflect is more likely to identify opportunities for growth and innovation.
That's a great point. It's easy to get so caught up in the day-to-day tasks that we forget to take time to step back and assess the bigger picture.
Precisely. And the book emphasizes that continuous improvement is not just about making incremental changes, but also about periodically reevaluating the entire value stream to ensure it's still aligned with the organization's goals and customer needs.
Okay, I'm ready to continue exploring our mental map of London. Where to next?
Our 42nd stop brings us to the world-famous Madame Tussauds Wax Museum Loci number 42. Imagine yourself walking amongst incredibly lifelike figures of historical figures, celebrities, and pop culture icons. Marvel at the artistry and attention to detail that goes into creating these incredibly realistic figures.
That sounds fascinating. I can imagine the uncanny feeling of being surrounded by these incredibly lifelike figures. How does this experience relate to flow engineering?
Madame Tussauds, with its focus on creating incredibly realistic representations of people, reminds us of the importance of understanding the customer journey within a value stream. Just as the artists that Madame Tussauds carefully study their subjects to capture their essence, we need to put ourselves in the shoes of our customers to truly understand their needs, motivations, and experiences.
So it's about developing empathy for our customers and seeing the value stream from their perspective.
Exactly. The uncanny resemblance of the wax figures to their real-life counterparts reminds you that a team that empathizes with its customers is more likely to deliver products and services that truly delight and create lasting value.
That's a great point. It's easy to get so focused on the internal processes of a value stream that we forget to consider the experience of the people we're ultimately serving.
Precisely, and the book emphasizes that a deep understanding of customer needs is essential for creating a value stream that delivers true value and fosters customer loyalty.
Okay, I'm ready to continue our journey. Where to next?
Our 43rd stop brings us to the historic London Bridge, Loci number 43. Imagine yourself standing on the bridge, watching the boats sail up and down the Thames, a constant flow of activity and movement.
Okay, I can picture that. It's such a classic London scene. How does this image relate to flow engineering?
London Bridge, with its steady stream of traffic, represents the continuous flow of value within a value stream. Just as the boats on the Thames are constantly moving towards their destinations, a successful value stream needs to ensure a steady and efficient flow of work towards delivering value to the customer.
So it's about maintaining a consistent pace of work and avoiding any bottlenecks or disruptions that could hinder the flow.
Exactly. The steady movement of the river reminds you that a successful value stream is a dynamic and evolving system, constantly adapting to changing needs and circumstances while maintaining a consistent focus on delivering value.
That's a great point. It highlights the importance of balancing stability and adaptability within a value stream.
Precisely, and the book emphasizes that achieving a state of flow requires both a clear understanding of the desired outcomes and the flexibility to adapt to unexpected challenges along the way.
Okay, I'm ready to continue our exploration. Where to next?
Our 44th stop brings us back to the dazzling Piccadilly Circus Closi number 44. Imagine yourself standing in the heart of this bustling intersection surrounded by giant digital billboards displaying vibrant advertisements for the latest products and services. Feel the energy and excitement of this iconic advertising hub.
I can picture it. It's such a high energy and attention-grabbing environment. How does this scene relate to flow engineering?
Piccadilly Circus, with its focus on showcasing and promoting products and services, represents the importance of communicating the value created by a value stream. Just as the billboards at Piccadilly Circus grab attention and convey messages to a wide audience, a successful value stream needs to effectively communicate its successes and the value it delivers to customers and stakeholders.
So it's about making sure that people understand the benefits and impact of the value stream's work.
Exactly. The vibrant and attention-grabbing displays remind you that a team that effectively shares its accomplishments is more likely to gain recognition, support, and resources to continue delivering exceptional results.
That's a great point. It's easy to get so focused on the work itself that we forget to communicate its value to others.
Precisely, and the book emphasizes that effective communication is crucial for building buy-in, securing resources, and creating a shared understanding of the value stream's goals and achievements.
Okay, I'm ready to continue our journey. Where to next?
Our 45th stop brings us to St. Pancras International Station Loci number 45, a stunning architectural marvel and a hub for high-speed rail travel. Imagine yourself standing in the Grand Concourse watching sleek trains arrive and depart with precision and speed. Feel the sense of efficiency and momentum that permeates this transportation hub.
Wow, that sounds impressive. It's certainly a different kind of energy compared to the vibrant chaos of Piccadilly Circus. How does this scene relate to flow engineering?
St. Pancras Station, with its focus on speed and efficiency, represents the ideal state of a well-optimized value stream. Just as the trains at St. Pancras move swiftly and smoothly towards their destinations, a well-optimized value stream delivers value to customers quickly and effectively, minimizing waste and maximizing throughput.
So it's about streamlining processes and removing any obstacles that could slow down the flow of work.
Exactly. The streamlined design of the station and the swift movement of the trains remind you that a team that eliminates waste and streamlines processes can achieve remarkable levels of productivity and efficiency.
That's a great point. It highlights the importance of identifying and removing bottlenecks within a value stream.
Precisely, and the book emphasizes that achieving a state of flow requires constant attention to detail, a willingness to challenge assumptions, and a commitment to continuous improvement.
Okay, I'm ready to continue our exploration. Where to next?
Our 46th stop brings us back to the bustling borough market Loci number 46. Imagine yourself taking a break from your explorations to enjoy a delicious meal from one of the many food stalls. Savor the flavors and aromas and appreciate the nourishment and energy that this food provides.
Okay, that sounds like a welcome break. I can practically smell the delicious food already. How does this scene relate to flow engineering?
This scene, with its focus on nourishment and sustenance, represents the importance of taking care of the people within a value stream. Just as you need to nourish your body with food to maintain your energy and well-being, a successful value stream needs to nourish its team members with support, recognition, and opportunities for growth.
So it's about creating a work environment where people feel valued, appreciated, and supported.
Exactly. The satisfying flavors and aromas remind you that a team that feels appreciated and valued is more likely to be engaged and motivated to contribute their best work.
That's a great point. It's easy to get so focused on the tasks and processes that we forget to acknowledge the people who make it all happen.
Precisely, and the book emphasizes that a positive work environment is essential for fostering creativity, collaboration, and a sense of shared purpose.
Okay, I'm ready to continue our journey. Where to next?
Our 47th stop brings us back to the iconic Tower Bridge Loci number 47. But this time, instead of simply admiring it from afar, imagine yourself walking across the bridge, feeling the wind in your hair, and taking in the panoramic views of the city. Feel a sense of accomplishment and progress as you journey across this architectural marvel.
Okay, I can picture that. It's a different perspective on this familiar landmark. How does this scene relate to flow engineering?
This scene, with its focus on movement of progress, represents the journey of continuous improvement within a value stream. Just as you're making your way across Tower Bridge, a successful value stream is constantly moving forward, seeking new ways to improve, optimize, and deliver greater value.
So it's about embracing a growth mindset and never settling for the status quo?
Exactly. The vastness of the cityscape reminds you that the possibilities for growth and innovation within a value stream are endless. and the journey of continuous improvement is an exciting and rewarding one.
That's a great point. It's a reminder that flow engineering is not a destination, but an ongoing process of exploration and discovery.
Precisely, and the book emphasizes that a team that embraces a culture of continuous improvement is more likely to adapt to changing circumstances, overcome challenges, and achieve sustainable success.
Okay, I'm ready for our next stop. Where are we headed?
Our 48th stop brings us back to the Houses of Parliament, loci number 48. Imagine yourself observing a lively debate taking place inside with passionate arguments and insightful perspectives being shared. Feel the energy and engagement of this democratic process.
Okay, I can picture that. It's a very different atmosphere compared to our previous visit to the Houses of Parliament. How does this scene relate to flow engineering?
This lively debate, with its focus on open communication and the exchange of ideas, represents the importance of fostering a culture of open communication and constructive feedback within a value stream. Just as a healthy democracy thrives on the free exchange of ideas, a successful value stream needs to create a safe space for team members to share their thoughts, challenge assumptions, and collaborate to find the best solutions.
So it's about creating an environment where people feel comfortable speaking up, sharing their ideas, and engaging in constructive dialogue.
Exactly. The spirited discussions remind you that a team that embraces diverse viewpoints and encourages open communication is more likely to make wise decisions and achieve lasting success.
That's a great point. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that efficiency means just following orders and not questioning anything. But this scene reminds us that healthy debate and open communication are crucial for innovation and continuous improvement.
Precisely, and the book emphasizes that a culture of open communication fosters trust, transparency, and accountability, which are all essential ingredients for a successful value stream.
Okay, I'm ready to continue our journey. Where to next?
Our 49th stop brings us back to the bustling Covent Garden Market, loci number 49. Imagine yourself immersed in the lively atmosphere surrounded by street performers, artists, and musicians, all showcasing their unique talents. Feel the joy and celebration that permeates this vibrant marketplace.
Okay, I can picture that. It's a welcome return to this lively and energetic atmosphere. How does this scene relate to flow engineering?
Covent Garden Market, with its focus on performance and celebration, reminds us of the importance of celebrating successes and milestones within a value stream. Just as the performers in Covent Garden Market draw crowds and applause, a successful value stream needs to acknowledge and celebrate its achievements, big or small.
So it's about taking time to recognize and appreciate the hard work and dedication that goes into creating a successful value stream.
Exactly. The joyful energy of the market reminds you that achieving goals and making progress is something to be proud of and to enjoy. Celebrating successes helps to build morale, foster a sense of accomplishment, and motivate the teams to continue striving for excellence.
That's a great point. It's easy to get so focused on the next challenge that we forget to appreciate the progress we've already made.
Precisely, and the book emphasizes that celebrating successes, both big and small, helps to reinforce positive behaviors, build team spirit, and create a more engaged and motivated workforce.
Okay, I'm ready for our next stop. Where are we headed?
Our 50th stop brings us back to the serene Kyoto Garden in Holland Park, loci number 50. Imagine yourself finding a quiet spot beneath a graceful willow tree, its branches gently swaying in the breeze. Take a deep breath of fresh air and feel the calmness and tranquility of this peaceful oasis.
That sounds so relaxing. It's a welcome change from the bustling energy of Covent Garden Market. How does this scene relate to flow engineering?
This scene, with its emphasis on peacefulness and mindfulness, represents the importance of creating a space for reflection and rejuvenation within a value stream. Just as you're finding a moment of peace and tranquility in the Kyoto Garden, it's essential to build time for reflection and mindfulness into the flow of work.
So it's about recognizing that people need time to recharge and reconnect with themselves in order to do their best work.
Exactly. The tranquility of the garden reminds you that a team that takes care of its well-being is more likely to be resilient, creative, and productive.
That's a great point. It's easy to get so caught up in the pursuit of efficiency that we forget the importance of taking care of ourselves and our team members.
Precisely, and the book emphasizes that a healthy work environment includes opportunities for rest, reflection, and rejuvenation, which ultimately contribute to greater productivity and well-being.
Okay, I'm ready to continue our exploration of London and flow engineering. Where to next?
Our 51st stop brings us to the majestic St. Paul's Cathedral, loci number 51. Imagine yourself attending a moving choral performance, the voices of the singers soaring through the vast space, creating a sense of awe and inspiration. Feel the power and beauty of this shared experience.
Wow, that sounds incredible. It's such a powerful image. How does this experience relate to flow engineering?
St. Paul's Cathedral, with its grandeur and the unifying power of the choral music, represents the importance of having a shared vision and purpose within a value stream. Just as the singers in the choir are united in their purpose to create beautiful music, a successful value stream needs a clear and inspiring vision that guides the team's efforts and fosters a sense of shared purpose.
So it's about making sure that everyone on the team understands the overall goal and how their individual contributions fit into the bigger picture.
Exactly. The soaring music reminds you that when a team works together harmoniously with a shared vision and purpose, it can create something truly beautiful and impactful.
That's a great point. It's easy to get so focused on our individual tasks that we lose sight of the larger goals we're working towards.
Precisely. And the book emphasizes that a shared vision and purpose are essential for fostering a sense of unity, motivation, and commitment within a team.
Okay, I'm ready to continue our journey. Where are we headed next?
Our 50-second stop brings us to the British Museum, Loci number 52 once again. This time, imagine yourself exploring the exhibits surrounded by artifacts and treasures from ancient civilizations. Marvel at the ingenuity and creativity of past generations and appreciate the wealth of knowledge and history on display.
Okay, I can picture that. It's always fascinating to visit the British Museum and learn about different cultures and historical periods. How does this experience relate to flow engineering?
The British Museum, with its vast collection of artifacts and historical knowledge, reminds us of the importance of learning from past experiences and best practices within a value stream. Just as historians and archaeologists study the past to gain insights and learn from previous generations, a successful value stream needs to draw on the wisdom and experience of others both within and outside the organization.
So it's about being open to learning from others, seeking out best practices, and applying those lessons to improve our own processes.
Exactly. The wealth of history on display at the British Museum reminds you that a team that embraces continuous learning is more likely to adapt, evolve, and thrive over time.
That's a great point. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that we have all the answers, but this scene reminds us that there's always something to learn from others.
Precisely, and the book emphasizes that continuous learning is a key element of a culture of continuous improvement, which is essential for achieving sustainable success in a rapidly changing world.
Okay, I'm ready to continue our exploration. Where to next?
Our 53rd stop brings us back to the bustling Camden Market, Loci number 53, known for its alternative fashion, street food, and eclectic atmosphere. Imagine yourself navigating through the crowds, discovering unique and unexpected treasures, and experiencing the vibrant energy of this ever-changing marketplace.
Okay, I can picture that. It's such a creative and diverse environment. How does this experience relate to flow engineering?
Camden Market, with its focus on individuality, experimentation, and the embrace of the unconventional, reminds us of the importance of embracing experimentation and innovation within a value stream. Just as Camden Market is constantly evolving and adapting to new trends and ideas, a successful value stream needs to be willing to try new things, challenge assumptions, and push the boundaries of what's possible.
So it's about fostering a culture of creativity and experimentation where people feel comfortable taking risks and trying new approaches.
Exactly. The vibrant and ever-changing nature of the market reminds you that a team that is open to new ideas and approaches is more likely to find creative solutions and achieve breakthrough results.
That's a great point. It's a reminder that sometimes the best way to improve is to step outside our comfort zones and experiment with new approaches.
Precisely, and the book emphasizes that a culture of innovation requires a willingness to embrace failure as a learning opportunity to challenge the status quo and to constantly seek new ways to improve.
Okay, I'm ready for our next stop. Where to next?
Our 54th stop brings us to the impressive Tower of London, Loci number 54, a historic fortress that has witnessed centuries of history. Imagine yourself climbing to the top of the White Tower, taking in the panoramic views of the city, and gaining a new perspective on London's vastness and complexity.
Okay, I can picture that. It's such a commanding view of the city. How does this experience relate to flow engineering?
The Tower of London, with its strategic location and commanding view, represents the importance of gaining a strategic perspective within a value stream. Just as you're taking in the big picture of London from atop the tower, a successful value stream needs to have a clear understanding of how all the different parts of the system fit together and contribute to the overall goal.
So it's about being able to see the forest for the trees, understanding how each individual task and process contributes to the larger objective.
Exactly. The sweeping views remind you that a team that can see the big picture is more likely to make wise decisions and navigate complex challenges effectively.
That's a great point. It's easy to get so focused on our own little piece of the puzzle that we lose sight of the bigger picture.
Precisely, and the book emphasizes that a strategic perspective is crucial for identifying opportunities for improvement, anticipating potential challenges, and making decisions that benefit the entire value stream, not just individual departments or teams.
Okay, I'm ready to continue our exploration. Where to next?
Our 55th stop brings us back to the bustling Oxford Street loci number 55 once again. But this one, instead of focusing on the crowds and the energy, imagine yourself observing the shoppers and noticing their diverse needs and desires.
Okay, I can picture that. It's interesting to shift our focus from the overall atmosphere to the individual shoppers. How does this relate to flow engineering?
Oxford Street, with its diverse range of shops and shoppers, represents the importance of understanding and meeting the needs of our customers within a value stream. Just as each shopper on Oxford Street has their own unique needs and desires, our customers have a variety of expectations and preferences that we need to understand and cater to.
So it's about putting ourselves in the shoes of our customers and seeing the value stream from their perspective.
Exactly. The energy and diversity of the crowd remind you that a team that focuses on customer satisfaction is more likely to build loyalty and achieve sustainable success.
That's a great point. It's easy to get so caught up in our internal processes that we forget to consider the needs of the people we're ultimately serving.
Precisely, and the book emphasizes that a customer-centric approach is essential for creating a value stream that delivers true value and fosters long-term relationships with our customers.
Okay, I'm ready to continue our journey. Where to next?
Our 56th stop brings us back to the serene Regent's Park loci number 56. Imagine yourself finding a quiet spot beneath a majestic oak tree, its branches spreading wide, providing a sense of shelter and tranquility.
Welcome back to our sleep dive exploration of flow engineering. We've taken quite a journey through London, filling our mind palaces with vivid images to help us understand the core concepts. Now I'm curious to see how we can put all this knowledge into practice.
You're doing a great job. And you're right, it's time to shift our focus from understanding the concepts to applying them. So settle back in, close your eyes, and let's embark on the final leg of our journey.
Okay, I'm feeling relaxed and ready to explore the practical side of flow engineering. Where are we headed on our mental map of London today?
Our 57th stop brings us back to the majestic Houses of Parliament loci number 57. But this time, instead of focusing on the building itself, imagine a team of architects and engineers gathered around a large table meticulously studying blueprints and diagrams that represent the intricate structure of the building. They're carefully analyzing each component and its relationship to the whole.
Okay, I can picture that. It's a much more detailed and focused perspective compared to our previous visits to the Houses of Parliament. How does this scene relate to the practical application of flow engineering?
This scene represents the crucial practice of value stream mapping, a key tool in flow engineering. It's about visually representing the flow of work from the initial customer request all the way to the delivery of value, identifying each step in the process and analyzing its efficiency.
So it's like creating a map of the entire journey, highlighting all the twists and turns along the way.
Exactly, and just as those architects and engineers are meticulously studying the blueprints to understand how each component contributes to the structural integrity of the building, value stream mapping helps us visualize the flow of work, identify potential bottlenecks, and find opportunities for improvement.
That makes sense. By seeing the entire process laid out, we can get a clearer understanding of where things might be getting stuck or where we might be wasting time and resources.
Precisely, and the book emphasizes that value stream mapping is an essential first step in any flow engineering initiative, providing the clarity and understanding needed to make informed decisions about how to optimize the flow of work.
Okay, I'm starting to see how this practical tool can be used to make real improvements. What's next on our journey?
Our 58th stop brings us to the bustling London Stock Exchange loci number 58. Imagine yourself standing on the trading floor, surrounded by screens displaying constantly fluctuating numbers and graphs, and traders making rapid decisions in a high-pressure environment.
Okay, I can picture that. It's such a fast-paced and dynamic environment. How does this scene relate to flow engineering?
The London Stock Exchange, with its focus on rapid transactions and the efficient flow of information and capital, represents the importance of identifying and addressing bottlenecks within a value stream. Just as a slow trade or a technical glitch can disrupt the entire market, A bottleneck in your workflow can hinder the delivery of value and create delays throughout the system.
So it's about finding those points in the process where things are getting stuck and finding ways to streamline them.
Exactly. And just as traders on the stock exchange use sophisticated tools and strategies to identify and exploit opportunities for profit, flow engineering provides us with a framework for identifying and addressing bottlenecks, optimizing the flow of work, and maximizing efficiency.
I'm starting to see how these seemingly disparate worlds, the stock exchange and flow engineering, actually share some fundamental principles. It's all about creating a smooth and efficient flow.
Precisely, and the book emphasizes that bottlenecks are often hidden within complex processes, and it takes a keen eye and the right tools to identify and address them effectively.
Okay, I'm ready to continue our exploration of the practical side of flow engineering. Where to next?
Our 59th stop brings us back to the tranquil setting of Kew Gardens, Loci number 59. Imagine yourself strolling through the Palm House surrounded by towering tropical plants, each thriving in its own unique microclimate. Notice how each plant draws water and nutrients as needed, ensuring a perfect balance of resources and growth.
Okay, I can picture that. It's such a peaceful and harmonious environment. How does this scene relate to flow engineering?
This scene, with its focus on natural balance and resource management, represents the concept of a pull system, a key principle in flow engineering. Just as those plants only take what they need, a pull system ensures that work is initiated only when there is a demand for it, preventing overproduction and the waste of valuable resources.
So instead of pushing work through the system regardless of whether it's needed, we only start working on something when there's an actual request for it.
Exactly. This helps to ensure that resources are used efficiently, work flows smoothly without unnecessary backlogs or delays, and the focus remains on delivering value to the customer.
That makes sense. It's like a just-in-time approach to work, ensuring that we're only producing what's needed when it's needed.
Precisely, and the book highlights that a pull system is a key element of creating a lean and efficient value stream, reducing waste and maximizing the value delivered to the customer.
Okay, I'm starting to see how these practical principles can be applied to improve real-world processes. What's next on our journey?
Our 60th stop brings us back to the impressive British Museum Loci number 60. But this time, instead of focusing on the vastness of the collection, imagine yourself carefully examining a single artifact, perhaps a beautifully crafted ancient vase or a meticulously sculpted statue. Notice the attention to detail, the precision of the craftsmanship, and the pursuit of excellence that went into creating this object.
Okay, I can picture that. It's a shift from appreciating the quantity of the collection to focusing on the quality of a single piece. How does this relate to the practical application of flow engineering?
This scene represents the pursuit of perfection, a core principle of flow engineering. While true perfection may be unattainable, the pursuit of it encourages continuous improvement, a relentless focus on refining processes, eliminating waste, and delivering the highest possible quality in everything we do.
So it's about always striving to do better even when things are already good.
Exactly, and just as those ancient artisans dedicated themselves to mastering their craft, flow engineering encourages us to approach our work with a similar level of dedication and commitment to excellence.
I like that. It's a reminder that continuous improvement is not just about making big changes, but also about constantly refining and improving the details, always seeking ways to do things better.
Precisely. And the book emphasizes that the pursuit of perfection is not about achieving a spanning endpoint, but about embracing a mindset of continuous learning and improvement, always seeking ways to elevate our work and deliver exceptional value.
Our journey through London has come to an end, and it's amazing how much we've learned about flow engineering. Those vivid images you guided me through have really helped to bring these concepts to life. I feel like I have a much deeper understanding of how to optimize work processes and create a more efficient and satisfying work experience, not only for myself, but for everyone involved.
You've done a fantastic job absorbing all this information. Now, as you drift off to sleep, Lily's insights settle into your mind. Remember, flow engineering is about continuous improvement, so keep exploring, keep learning, and keep striving to make things better. Sweet dreams.